What's up, guys? Barry Game here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today I was actually forwarded a really interesting thread on Reddit about talking about A- copy heroes from Soul Awakenings, Giant Killer, all that fun stuff, because as you guys know, you get to a point on your account where even if you're a whale, you need Giant Killer. I think we made it all the way through like majority of Chapter 4. Technically, we probably could have finished Void Campaign Chapter 4 ourselves without a Giant Killer copy, but like it gets really difficult and tons of attempts towards the end. So Cool Man made a post on Reddit. Somebody on my Discord forwarded me this. Is hey Barry, check this out. Let me know what you guys think. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about kind of the reasons why it's an issue right now, which it sounds like he has some pretty good reasonings why, and then we're gonna talk about his ideas for changing it. So let me know in the comments down below if you like this type of video, kind of reacting to some of the stuff on Reddit or Discord or stuff like that, just sharing more with the community that people might not always see. I think the Idle Heroes Reddit is up to like 76,000 members, so technically we have more subscribers, but it's kind of cool. Make sure you guys go join the subreddit as well. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so this is what we were talking about. Again, it's by Coolman3024 here on Reddit. It says, I was thinking and wanted to hear everyone else's thoughts on this, but I believe it would be a reasonable idea to put a summon timer on an A- stone. God, yes, this is what I've been talking about for a long time, giving some sort of realistic pity timer to players, especially since there's so many other pay-to-win things in the game now. I feel like maybe something like this is warranted. So reasons why he thinks this: as you get to mid and late game, Giant Killer is a huge boost of damage on your carry heroes such as Star Swordsman Machman or Doom Terminator Vulcan. I mean, yes, it literally doubles the damage output they're going to be doing in tons of these game modes where the enemies have ridiculously high HP pools. Number 2 says, pulling an A- copy is incredibly rare. You've seen how many summons we've done. We've never actually naturally pulled one outside of a stone. And even if you manage to get one, you better hope it's on a carry hero. Yes, getting it on any hero besides like Machman or Vulcan feels pretty bad. Yes, you can always sell it, but unless it's a hero where Giant Killer is good or needed, then you're going to be selling it where anywhere near 35,000 for a Vulcan or Machman, which is around 1,400 bucks. Yeah, that's 100% valid, because if you hit like a Queen, Asmodel, something like that, it's going to be like a third to a quarter of the price that one of those carry heroes are. So yes, you can sell that copy, but it's not like you can then go buy a full carry heroes copy. So and number 3, his personal experience: I am more into late game, and the only thing left for me to do besides slowly leveling up my tenants with Stellar Shard is to get an A- copy of DTV and get Giant Killer on him. It's frustrating too, as the only way to get an A- copy is to be incredibly lucky or to dish out around 1,400 bucks. And again, this is kind of that thing where it's like, for a whale, just get one copy. Yeah, that's fine. That's like maxing out 1, maybe 2 events you just kind of skip instead. You put your money towards that. But again, that is a ridiculous amount of money. I do it, you guys know, because I want to make the content for you guys, let you guys see stuff. It's also a little bit of a write-off too, so yeah, I get to double dip on that. But I 100% agree with all 3 of these points up here. I think they're 100% valid, and those are pretty much my same sentiments I've been talking about recently as well. So let's go to his ideas here. So a system put in place at the Awakening Temple where once you complete 1,000 Soul Awakenings, you get an A- stone. 1,000. Okay. In reality, I think if we go by statistics wise, it's like it takes 4,000 percentage wise to technically get an A- copy, or sorry, an A- or higher. If you take the A-, the A and the S pluses, all those things, if you take all those percentages, add them together, it's like a 1 in 4,000 chance. So technically, 1,000. I mean, that's a little reasonable at the same time, though, as like a pity timer. This also allows you to use it on the hero of your choosing, which again would be cool. It's kind of like a pity timer, like you would have with your star spawn eggs, I'd say. It would only reset after completing 1,000 summons, regardless if you pull any A or S tier copies. I think if that was something that was implemented, if you did hit one early, again, like the eggs, I think it would reset your pity timer. So you wouldn't get it every 1,000. You'd be getting it at a minimum of 1,000. But 1,000 summons is a lot of, I mean, how much is that? Let's, hold on. Even if we do this, let me actually just drag this over. So 1,000 summons, I guess it's 100 per awakening, right? So that's 100,000 contract starry gems. That's not too bad. That's kind of reasonable. Especially since you can retire heroes, get them back. That's not too bad. So let's see his reasoning. I picked 1,000 summons as it seems like a number of summons that DH Games would go for. They could make it 500, which is still more than 3,500 starry gems. An average A- copy of Vulcan or Mockman goes. I see, here's the thing though, because then that means the Mega Whales would rather just do that. Like the ones that are buying these copies for thousands and thousands of dollars in the auction house. I feel like this would hurt their bottom line if they could just get an entire lineup of A- hero copies just by doing this over and over. So we'll see. I do have one thing I'm going to say about this that I think would be a valid compromise. 1,000 summons is 100,000 contract starry gems. Oh, we had it right here. If you were to buy all of that in starry gems, it would cost 4,000. Yeah, but see, there's difference. These are contract. That's just regular starry gems. So I think it'd be reasonable enough to give us a free copy after 1,000 summons. I think what I would say is not every 1,000. I think if you did every 1,000, then that would extremely hurt their bottom line. Which again, you know me. I'm all for making money in business. I'm all for making sure we keep getting content and the game doesn't die. And if it does mean that's whales spending so that lesser people who don't really spend or free-to-play players get to keep playing their game for pretty much free or not much, then I'm cool with that. As long as the whales are still enticed and they're still going at it, that's one thing DH Games has done pretty good, is keeping the whales coming and everything to keep the game going. I think what I would say, if this was my opinion, a compromise here, like this would be awesome. I'm not going to say it's not awesome, but I'm pretty sure DH Games would not go for it. My compromise would be after your 1,000th summon as an achievement, so in-game, like the achievements in-game, add something in there that gives you like an A- stone, I mean A- crystal that you can use on a targeted copy. I think that would be something interesting. Every 1,000 as a pity, that would just be, I think that would just hurt the auction house market, which is probably where a good majority of the money is coming from right now. That and Treasure Train. I don't know. So it says at the bottom here, will DH Games implement this? Probably not, but it would be nice to have something in the nature to counter the RNG. I do think at least an achievement for 1,000 Soul Awakenings giving an A- stone, I think that is valid. Now, if they did implement that, like I was saying, it would not be retroactive. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be able to tell exactly how many awakenings you've done and stuff, but interesting. Let's see what some of the comments say too. Not even the slightest chance. Yeah, pretty much. They won't cut their profit. Such pity timer would reduce rumbles. Yeah, exactly. Pity timer, I think, would not be a good idea. I think an achievement would be okay. I've done over 1,300. Only received B pluses. That's probably me. Honestly, I've probably done over 4,000 across all my accounts and all my viewer accounts and everything. Just not working out there. Well, if the idea is something they might buy now, what if they even were to make a one-timer? Yeah, exactly. More scrolls. I like where your head's at. Like people saying it would take years and VC would fairly irrelevant. I totally agree. It's bloody annoying using a B stone. I've got 2 A- copies and a V-. The luck some people have. You know what? Don't downvote him out of hate. Upvote him. Oh, this is a big one from every crap. In my opinion, they need to implement this or giving A stones out to low spenders in the near future. Like anniversary, that would be an amazing type. Like that would be a perfect time. Because yeah, I mean, PvP is irrelevant, but all the other game modes are definitely important. This actually has a lot of comments on it, which I'm really cool to see. You have to think of the super whales who will literally whale to get all the copies for all main heroes and tenants, and they wouldn't spend in the long term anymore. Yeah, exactly. That's where the pity timer, I think, would be a little bit of a negative thing here. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you actually like when I see something, or when my Discord community mentions, hey Barry, have you checked out this comment? This is actually really good feedback. I think it would be a cool idea, and I kind of like doing some of these videos once in a while. Not a bunch. I still like doing my gameplay videos more than anything else because I love playing Idle Heroes, but stuff like this and topics like this are very, very important. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Make sure you guys go over to the subreddit for Idle Heroes. Make sure you join it. Again, they're at like 76,000 members. Let's get that up to like 100,000. I'm sure there's a lot of people that have not visited Reddit. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.